Hi, happy new moon in Virgo. I decided to do a new moon in Virgo oracle card reading for the signs. I'm going to start with Virgo. New moons are all about fresh starts, beginnings. Hopefully you had some time to just release, shed anything you want to leave behind before calling in some new manifestations this evening and over the next couple of days. So I'm also going to tell you by rising sign, if you know your time of birth, what house this new moon will occur in for you. And when we know what house, we get an idea of what part of our life it'll affect. I've already pulled one card from my Starseed Oracle guidebook for each sign, and then I'm going to do an extra one on the spot for from the Power Animal Oracle card deck, just because I was feeling called to do that last minute. And yeah, I recommend watching for, you can do watch for sun, moon, and rising. Like I said, the houses are going to be for rising, whatever you vibe with and whatever you feel called to listen for. It's totally up to you. Virgo, this new moon has occurred in your first house of self-image, appearance, sometimes traits, characteristics. You got the 7-star sisters, birthing, creations, tapestry of life, expression. So just drinking that in. This is a perfect new moon card, I feel like, because it's all about preparing yourself for manifestation. It's about bringing together the different parts of yourself in order to create. And it is also a huge yes if you have been questioning a new project, like starting a book, anything that you are birthing, that you're creating. It is it's a go. Maybe you're writing a book on appearance or the ego, first house stuff. I don't know, Virgo. And because we're in Virgo season, all of these are going to have a touch of, it's going to be, getting our shit together, because that's what Virgo's about. It's Virgo season, Virgo new moon, so that's like almost doubly centered on a fresh start with our health, a fresh start with any daily habits or patterns. So maybe it's about making space for your creative, for creative time for you, for creative expression, to bring some of these things to life, to bring these projects to life. Now, Virgo, you are often giving your time to other people, so how can you make time for this new project or creative endeavor? Jeez, I can't open this box one-handed. I thought I could. Okay. I'm going to pick one. Okay, koala, empathy, speak less and listen more. I kind of feel like this is like listening to your intuitive side, though, right? And being more empathetic to yourself. I just feel like that for Virgo more. Okay, Libra. So this new moon is going to occur in your 12th house of endings. Okay, that could be anything coming to an end of a cycle. It also rules dreams. Maybe you've been having lots of prophetic dreams, Libra. And you got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth. Also study and higher learning. As you can see in this beautiful image, this beautiful being is just kind of diving in, not really questioning. And I think this is because she's trusting, and also because she realizes that even if it's painful, there will be some soul growth, and it's in order for her soul to grow. And so she's willing to go through maybe some of these more painful things. And that's what the 12th house rules. You know, endings are painful. Self-undoing sometimes, like the things that we're going through in secret behind closed doors mentally. This card also has to do with if you're going through a painful time in any aspect, but if you're coming to an end of a relationship or end of anything, Libra, just knowing that it's for your soul growth, and knowing that maybe if it doesn't feel like right now, like there are some great lessons to learn from it. You could also be studying something new. You could be starting college or getting a certificate or some sort of continuing education, or you could be traveling abroad too. Maybe you're traveling in your dreams. Maybe you're astral traveling. That's cool. And that's like what she's kind of looks like she's doing. Like everybody in all these cards are doing that. No, they're not all doing it, but this one, yeah. So yeah, I wonder how that relates or how that feels resonant for Libras. We're going to pick you an animal oracle card. Horse, freedom. You always have a choice. Okay? If you're balancing your options, Libra, you're always weighing your options. Remember, it's your choice. And if you pick the wrong one, you can change your mind. Sometimes. Okay, Scorpio, 11th house of community at large, technology, yeah, right? Almost started saying 10th house things. So trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, Scorpio. I almost get a solemn feeling like you feel like you've missed out on something. Maybe you've missed out on your people, or you think you've missed out on your people. You think you've missed out on helping the community at large. Like, there's a lot to get involved in the world lately. And if you feel frozen about it, don't worry. There's an opportunity for you to get involved. You're not wandering the earth alone. Like, there's other people. Once you start, showing yourself, putting yourself out there, then maybe, through technology, putting yourself out there, then you will see that you're not alone, that time isn't running out. I love that. Trust the wave you came in on, right? There's a reason I believe that we're all here at this time, and maybe you're losing friendships, maybe you're losing the community, or you don't feel connected to the greater community at large, and you want to help humanity, and you just feel like this, kind of alone, kind of a little isolated or distanced from people. This is a reminder that may be now, but this too shall pass. You can be connected once again, and this new moon, I think, is a great opportunity for manifesting that, maybe having some good affirmations towards that, putting yourself out there, maybe into some bigger groups, maybe start going to protests of something that you really care about if you feel safe, right? Okay, let's pick an animal oracle card for Scorpios. Raven, magic, own your power, right? Own your power, maybe as a leader in a community, or at least community member, right? And that's your Scorpios. You're magical anyway, right? That is your card. Okay, Sagittarius. This new moon is going to occur in 10th house of career and public image, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Or wait, I'm sorry. Sagittarius. Did I say Capricorn? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. I feel like you have been working a lot. Putting out, it's almost like, I don't know if you can see this figure, but it's almost like she's putting on a show in the mirror, like, okay, this is getting ready to go to work, and this is the show she's been putting on. It's been an exhausting show. And this card is a reminder that you need to have energetic sovereignty. You're absorbing other people's shit. You're a really optimistic sign, and it's easy for you to, like, yeah, absorb other people's stuff. And taking like a salt bath or a salt shower or something would be helpful. Having your boundaries, separating yourself from that. Also, maybe this is about balancing your work and home life. I feel like I'm hearing this for Sagittarius. Doing something, maybe some sort of ritual to protect yourself and your energetic sovereignty. Salt around your house. Something like that. And what can you do to take the pressure off yourself at work and your public image and your career? I feel like because it's a positive new moon, you're really going to have some good boundaries come from this. Monkey, ingenuity. This situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Okay, so maybe adapting to this new career life, this new public image that you're holding, and being innovative about it. Okay, Capricorn, 9th house rules college, long distance travel, publishing, media. Capricorn, deep cellular healing, Arcticus energy, physical and emotional healing. All right, so this new moon might really spark some deep cellular healing for you. Maybe you're going to be doing that through traveling or planning to travel. Maybe it'll be a healing trip. I also feel like maybe you could be publishing something or sharing something in the media or being interviewed about, speaking about healing, energetic healing, physical healing, emotional healing. And it's interesting because it also, we're talking about 6th house ruled new moon, so health and wellness. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're an expert or you're going to be speaking about something you're in your field of expertise that has to do with, like, I'm also seeing sound healing, light healing, touch, physical touch healing, Reiki, energy cleansing, things like that. What else? Massage, body work, okay? And possibly getting something published, or again, sharing something in the media, or you're going to be traveling, maybe newly traveling to do this work, or you don't know, but you would be good at doing this work. I'm hearing like some of you Capricorns don't know that you, Capricorn risings, don't know that you're healing, and that your voice is healing, your hands are healing, something about you is healing. You might also be like a teacher, teaching in the healing arts. Yeah, or you might just be publishing something that heals you to write about or share. It doesn't have to be about healing. I'm hearing that too. But that you have become healed or been healed through the writing of this. And with this new moon, I feel like it's highlighted and going to be publicly recognized, or recognized, like published or recognized in the media. Antelope, decisiveness, make a decision and take appropriate action. So maybe that's just like an added something. Are you deciding between something? I don't know, that's kind of random, but I like to throw that in there just for a little extra thing. Usually Capricorn, you're pretty good about being decisive, right? Unless you've got lots of Libra energy in there. Just kidding. Okay. Aquarius, the void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. So this new moon is occurring in 8th house for you, which is other people's resources and money, inherited things. So I think this new moon, you for Aquarius, it seems like you need some quiet. I really get quiet when this comes out in a reading. I really get like maybe things have been energetically a lot. Maybe you're having to make some big decisions. Maybe that last card was for you. The antelope. It kind of feels that way. And you just need quiet to think about it. Maybe lately you've had to think about what it would be like to rely on other people's resources and you're uncomfortable with it. Maybe this new moon is going to highlight like you're going to be getting an inheritance coming to you. Hawk, focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. Now this one's for you because again, this is the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Really just being quiet and going within because it seems like you have some big decisions to make. But I feel like this new moon is going to be a helpful one to you in order to make them. And I think they have to do with other people's assets, okay? Or maybe inherited. Things that you will inherit or have inherited. Okay. Pisces, relationships, contracts, okay? I must have forgotten to pull one. You get it fresh. You get it fresh. Pisces, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Oh, I love this. How have maybe you been, keeping the true you away? Pisces, we love your weird. Are you hiding your true self away, and maybe that's one of the things that's keeping you away from being able to get into or open your heart to or yourself up to committed relationships? I don't know. That's kind of the thing that I get immediately. Sometimes I have to let it sit, but I really am feeling this. You are multifaceted. You are of such a unique nature, and this new moon really wants you to embrace that and to build your life around it, to build your daily habits around that. And as you do, watch the offers for a committed relationship, for love, come into your life. Gorgeous peony, I love it. I just feel like she's embracing who she is, right? She's embracing the weird. She's embracing the uniqueness and the multifaceted nature. How can you put yourself out there more? Dating, since it has to do with committed relationships. Or business partnerships. Maybe you're looking for a new business partnership. It doesn't just have to be love, putting yourself out there, being seen, and getting a business profile, someone to invest in your business, or a romantic partner. So getting on a dating website. Hi James, welcome. Okay. So Pisces, sun, moon, and risings. Most specifically rising though, because we're talking about 7th house stuff. What's animal, oracle, beaver, productiveness? Go ahead and just do it. Yes, do it. Put yourself out there. Let yourself be seen. Okay, Aries, this is going to occur for Aries rising in their 6th house, okay? Because Aries rising starts the cycle. And what does that mean when you're an Aries rising? I'm one. You know, it just means that it hits all the more on health, wellness, daily work, and pets, right? Or whatever the sixth house rules. And the focus on that. Very interesting for you, Aries. I got the great serving, Mars energy, which rules your sign, anger, conflict, softening to love. And I immediately thought, how has carrying your anger and your resentment been showing up in your body? Maybe as a disease or illness in your body. And what are you carrying? How is it affecting you? Are you like carrying anger about the daily work that you have right now? Is there conflict going on? Feeling that. And how can like opening yourself up to love and loving energy be healing for you? Okay, I'm feeling like your anger is causing illness in you. And it's like messing with your daily routine, possibly your health. And so this new moon is a really opportunity to kind of open up to love and to release anger in whatever healthy way you need to do that. Primal screaming, like taking a boxing class. Something. Moving that body. Cougar, confidence. Be bold and take charge. We know you're good at that, Aries. Okay. Taurus, fifth house for you. Children, sex, romance, recreation, games, fun, big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So I'm just drinking this in. And just thinking about and opening yourself up. Again, the new moon is all about manifestation, so manifesting things, making space to manifest things that you want to call in. This might be a really big time for inspired ideas for you, big things coming through. You may find inspiration through dating, through romance, through spending time with the children in your life. So how can you maybe prioritize that? And in what way does play and recreation open the door for you to be reconnected to your big picture? Right? You can be kind of focused on second house things. That's your jam. That's the house you rule. So like finances and stuff a lot. And, you know, I feel like this card is a call to, since it's happening in your fifth house too, to become playful about how, you know, you can work toward those inspired ideas and big picture things. It doesn't always have to be nose to the grindstone. So playing, making time for play, and the children in your life, and or the people who bring romance to your life. Wolf, guardian, you are safe and protected at all times, Taurus. I love that, in case you were wondering. Gemini, fourth house of home, family, parents, childhood. Sometimes this has to do with like inner child work, lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Yes, I love this. So, Gemini, maybe going back to your roots, if it's safe and doable and feels good for you to do so. Going back to your roots, looking at your ancestry, going back and looking at old photos, reconnecting with your parents or guardians if that feels safe, or grandparents. also remembering that you in some fashion or some way have had like a past life, you have been here before, maybe doing like a past life regression with this new moon coming up. You've also been here before through your ancestors, right? And you have inherent gifts from your lineage that you can call on and call upon to help you to come through. Maybe seeing some positive changes to your home. I'm not seeing anything super clear coming through. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything super clear come through, but just remembering how it is that you were raised as a family that felt good and loving, or if you weren't raised as a family that felt good and loving, having that remembrance of how you can and how you will in this lifetime. Yeah. And also reconnecting to the homeland if you're feeling called to do so. If it's doable and affordable, if you can, making a trip, learning a language, at least researching, going online, looking on the internet, making a dish from your ancestors, from wherever they came from. Okay, Gemini, Otter, let go of control. How and where can you do that? Maybe with your parents. Cancer, third house of community, siblings, short distance travel, car, the cars that you use for that short distance travel, cracked open, rock bottom, surrendered to the alchemy of life. I laugh as a Cancer at this. Have you been cracked open? Have you had to surrender to life lately? Cancer risings, Cancer, sun or moon. This is what this card usually signifies. It's kind of like, I feel like it's like the Tower card. You've been cracked open. Things are shifting and changing, like major things in your life, or you've gone through some major things. You might have hit rock bottom recently. And it could be in the way of like your local community. It could be something that going on with your siblings. It also rules cousins. Could have been something going on with your car, but whatever I feel like it is that you went through or are gonna go through, you're being cracked open from it. You're changing, you're shifting into a new person. It's bringing you into a new life and into a new light. I kind of want to look at the book for this one, so I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, being open to being cracked open, staying open to the idea that like the tragedies that you go through and that you experience are, if it says a blessing, I'm just going to be pissed off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to look at that anymore because it's almost like spiritual bypassing. But just knowing that this is a high and low and you're going to come back out on the other end. And from this, like, I don't know if you can see, but she's being cracked open, but there's another being within her that is more enlightened and that is better for having experienced what they've experienced. That's what I wanted to say. I'm feeling like really with this reading, it's a lot of this is about the images. Feeling that a lot, which I don't always feel. Cancer, Swan, Grace, appreciate all the beauty inside and all around you. So as you're moving through these hard times, like, I don't know, is there some flowers that you just walked by that you can stop and smell? Just for a moment. Like, I'm a Cancer and I really resonate with this. And the other day I was just having such a shit time and I thought, I'm having such a shit time and such a shit day, but I'm walking down the street and there's a rose and I could smell the rose, and for one moment it's not a shit time and a shit day. And I think that that's what this means, you know, when you're having a shit day and a swan goes by and you just think, huh, it's a moment. And I think that's how we get back to ourselves. That's how we get through things. Moments. And then there's another moment. Someone smiles at you. Someone hugs you. Someone brings you good food. You know, you hear someone laugh and it makes you laugh. Okay. Leo. Oh, now I do feel, here's the extra card. Maybe that will be the collective card. Leo, star bathing, light body crystal grid, transmission activation. So Leo's getting out into nature, maybe getting out into like the woods if you can. This is your second house of self-worth, finances, beauty, and I feel like you're being asked to cleanse in light, cleanse beneath the light, starbathe, get out in nature. I'm also hearing like, not necessarily sound bathe unless you want to, but like sound, you like need to bathe your mind from sound pollution, noise pollution. Like you need to be in the dark and you need to be in the quiet. Maybe you don't need to be. You're being called to do what this person is doing. Maybe, I don't know, weekly, monthly, daily. Like here in San Francisco, we have float pods. You can go float, something like that. Or maybe just take a shower in the dark or take a bath in the dark. Maybe it's not safe to do that, but if someone's around and you're not tired, laying like straight on the earth is what I'm hearing too. Because your self-worth is connected to your relationship to the earth, is what I'm hearing. And you are more than what you have, and you are more than your image. That's something that came through too. But really, feeling into when you've had too much light, when you've had too much sound, when you've had too much from the outside world, and retracting and going into those quiet, soundless spaces is what I'm really feeling like is good for you. And this new moon might really highlight your finances in some way. Whether that's bringing more work to you or bringing more self-worth through new financial endeavor. Dolphin, playfulness, take time to play. I think take time to play and also take time to unwind. I feel like maybe Leos have been working a lot. That's the vibe I get. Sagittarius and Leos, I feel like working a lot. Cancer, I feel like you've been going through a lot. Aries, I feel like you've been angry. That's all I'm feeling. Can't comment on anybody else. And sometimes I just feel that a lot more going through the cards. Okay, collective for all of us for the new moon in Virgo. All paths lead to home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. I'm always happy to have you here and happy when it resonates, but you are your true own intuitive guidance and healer, and you can feel into your own intuitive knowing even when it feels like it's gone, even when it feels like that connection can't be remade. It most likely always can. And yeah, whenever you feel like you are needing to look to someone else to be the ultimate authority, this is a reminder that you are, and you don't have to, no matter what the outside pressure is, fold to that. Ooh, big. And even when it feels really noisy and loud in the outside world, we can always turn inward, quiet ourselves, go within and listen to that voice within, to what it needs, which we're probably feeling like we need to do a lot lately. Yeah, and you're always home. You're always led home when you can do that, when you can listen to your own inner authority and know that you're your own best healer. Okay. Thanks for being here with me. And I hope you have a lovely new moon in Virgo. Happy manifesting. I'll see you next time. Bye.